And welcome back, folks, to more Ur-Quan Masters or Star Control 2. Last time we played... Let's check the star map. Last time we played... Well, the last thing we did, we tried to get the Spathy out of their shield. They shielded their planet, refused to get out. I thought of using the voice caster to get them out. Didn't work. They didn't care. So, I have put some notes from what we've done yesterday, and there are 3 things I want to do. First thing, we never saw this Supox. We don't know who they are. So, we saw the Utwigs, very depressed, very sad. The Supox, we haven't seen them, so we're gonna go see them today. The other thing is that the Siren are on Beetlejuice. So, little goose. So they're there. Another place we want to check. Oh, calm down there, buddy. We also have the bomb. There's some bomb on Zeta 80s or high 80s that the Utwig have told us about. Second. Achoo. All right, so Zeta. Okay, so it's in the Utwig area. Good. So, Supox. We go see the Siren. We go check out the bomb. I do want to do something with the Ilrath. I don't know where their home planet is. But I know we have the caster, the voice caster, to mess them up. And... what else? The Yehat, we split them up. The Unga. Was there anything with them? Not that I'm aware of. We sent these guys to fight the Ur-Quan. We saved the Zufat. The Mycons didn't really do anything. The Druge. We bought the Rose thing for the machine that the Utwigs want. That we still haven't found, by the way. I don't know where that machine is. And the last thing is that we have about 6 months before the end of the world. So we need to figure it out real soon, or we're gonna save scum like crazy. So, what I think we'll do is we'll go see those guys up top, the Supox. So we'll check out our portals that we wrote down on the last stream as well. It's probably the... probably 773 and 892 portal. We'll go check it out. We're not going to do this. All right. Devices. We go quasi-portal. After that, we go... 530, 528. There we go. Yeah, this is quasi-warp. So now, remember we were here before, in this area. Now we are here. So we saved about a month of travel, and we weren't in Ur-Quan space either, so we probably avoided like 52 fights. All right, let's go see the Supox. I don't know where their home planet is, but there's not many planets anyways. We'll probably figure it out. I say that, but some bios, but we don't really need biological anymore. Gas planet. Nothing on the gas planet. Alright, well, this was a wash. Let's go to Beta Libre. Oh, got some people here. Wait a minute, better save just in case. You never know.
Greetings, fellow carbon creatures. May your roots always be well watered.
Are they plants? I am Captain Zelnick of Earth. We come in peace.
I am Captain Outta. We come in peace.
Our starship is called the Vindicator.
Our starship is called the Tender Shoot.
We are the Empire of Zelnick from Earth.
We are the Supox Utricularia from Earth.
You're from Earth. Hey, are you just copying whatever I say?
Oh yes, we apologize for the confusion. Our home world is also called Earth. Or more properly, Fleck, which means perfectly good and nutritious dirt. Earth is pretty close, is it not?
Why do you copy our speech and mannerisms?
We learn and we adapt. We are symbionts. Our first step in making friends is always to copy them. This is our idiom.
Symbionts. How interesting. Please tell me more.
Our kind evolved on a beautiful planet, orbiting the wonderfully green-hued star Roots. From the canopy of the great jungle to the shores of the azure sea, our species has flowered and grown well. Early in our evolution, we adapted to exist in symbiosis with other hardier life, both flora and fauna, who supplied us with nutrients, while we supplied them with reproductive assistance.
Come on, plants can't be intelligent. Our scientists and science fiction writers have proven it. Are the Utwigs friends of yours?
Oh yes, we have a strong cultural bond with the Utwig. They have been the foundation around which we have grown our star-faring culture. We are not only allies, but we are also friends. You should go meet with them. They could use some excitement. You see, they are a little depressed and morose right now. Usually they are most festive and fun.
Oh dear, what has caused the Utwig such distress?
They broke their Ultron.
That's what we need to fix. Ultron? What's an Ultron?
The Druge, the cruel, cattle trading race who sold the device to the Utwig called the device the Ultron and claimed that it would give the Utwig superpowers. Unfortunately, the Utwig believed the Druge and bought the Ultron. However, the device did make the Utwig very happy. Of course, we didn't tell them what we really thought of the Ultron. That they were vapid fools to buy a piece of junk for a planet's ransom. We went along with the falsehood, and in doing so showed our own stupidity. Then, one sad day a few years ago, the Utwig Proctor dropped the Ultron during a particularly energetic and festive ritual. Now the Utwig are morose and depressed. They feel they cannot ever achieve greatness because they lost the powers of the Ultron. They even gave the broken device to us, saying that they couldn't stand the sight of it anymore. We are worried that the Utwig are so depressed that they may use their ultimate weapon. Here, you take the Ultron. Maybe you can do something with it.
Oh, thanks, I think. What do you want me to do with it? Why, thanks. You know, you remind me of broccoli. I'm rather partial to broccoli with a light cheese sauce. Why would you say that? Hey there, Shen. This is the Ur-Quan Masters, or Star Control 2.
We thought that if we could get the Ultron working again, it would cheer them up. So, we tried to figure out how to fix the darn thing, or at least get some of the flashing bits working again. But for all the Druge's falsehoods, the Ultron is some kind of artifact, and we could not synthesize the necessary replacement parts. Perhaps on your journeys, you will find the elements necessary to repair the Ultron. Then
we do have the items.
And maybe they wouldn't be so depressed.
Alright, well that's good. We've got the Ultron now. Do we? Yes, we got the Ultron now. So now we just bring it back? Where's their base? Beta Aquari. Beta. The Ultron's cursed? Oh, that's bad. Do you have a continuum transfunctioner? No. Do I need that? That's good. Oh boy, time's ticking. July 23rd. Boys, I got your Ultron.
Just go away. Leave us to ponder our grief.
Guys, look, guess what we got? We got the Ultron.
Yeah. Should I set my gaze upon such a sight, I might suffer sleepless nights for years on end. It is a symbol of the collective Utwig failure. It is our ultimate tragedy. Why do you flaunt the husk which once was the Ultron? Can't you see how much we suffer? Is this not enough? This thing you possess, this husk of lost destiny, it is the symbol of the ultimate Utwig anguish. Do not torment me so.
Who was first, this game or Marvel?
Alien vessel. Grieve for the loss of both the Utwig and
I'm gonna say this game.
large. Yeah. Should I set my? It is. Stop and work. All stop, please. It is our ultimate tragedy. Stop. I know that I deserve it, but I cannot bear it. Stop, please. To view this thing, I would rather bare my face and work all of its parts in a grotesque display of self-degradation. Leave now.
Okay. What do we do? What do we do? How does this work? Did you fix it? How do I fix it? Broken Ultron. Perfect Ultron! Boys!
You disturb our routine of eternal grieving, yet we extend to you the courtesy of acknowledgement.
We got the Ultron!
Yeah. Should I set my gaze upon such a sight, I might suffer sleepless nights for years on end. It is a symbol of the collective Utwig failure. It is our ultimate tragedy. Every divot, every crack on its surface is etched forever in my soul. Remove it from my sight, lest I purge my... Hey! That is not the devastated Ultron. It is the image of the Ultron before. A trick? A trick? Oh! I had no idea that any species could sink so low. How dare you try to manipulate me with that cheap stage prop? Why, it's not even... Hey! Wait a second. It looks like... Can it be? Yes! It is! A miracle! Oh, happy day! Joyous occasion! You have our eternal thanks, good Captain. You will be immortalized as the blessed figure that delivered unto us our future. We will revere your very likeness. Let me take the Ultron. Yes, I feel the link, the knowledge, and the power. It seems that there is much to do. Indeed, it seems that you should proceed to the second moon of the sixth planet of Zeta Hyades and take what you find there. We no longer have need for it, but the Ultron reveals that you will. I thank you for your part in the grand scheme. We now recover that which is ours via destiny and proceed to perform our essential service for the universe. But wait! The Ultron throbs and whistles. Matters of significance are being relayed to our brains. It has been so long since we communicated with the Ultimate in such a manner, but slowly the truth is revealed. Our destiny. We have been directed to join with our Supax allies and attack you. No, wait, that's wrong. Sorry. We attack your enemies, the Ur-Quan and the Ur-Quan. No, that's not right either. What? Oh, okay. We must strike only the black ships, only the Ur-Quan. Now, Captain, we must leave to prepare our battle fleets. Wish us luck.
Okay. Have fun, I guess. Bye. Oh, that's good. We got some new allies, I think. Now we gotta go to Zeta. Zeta. The allies are cursed? Oh, that's bad. But they will attack the black ships. That's good.
Suddenly, I am overcome with embarrassment. I possess the distinguished honor of addressing the legendary Earth Captain. Please excuse my lack of proper facial appliance. This occasion ideally calls for me to don the expression of ultimate gratitude. I am compelled by the forceful emanations of the Ultron to describe the appearance of the mask. Its foundation is composed entirely of a matrix of beetle secretions and trubifern in an intricate and complex texture. The process is extremely time-consuming, since even the best-trained beetle colonies will build 1,000 rejects for every successful foundation. Alas, it will be many years before any of the Utwig will be able to wear such a mask.
We are pleased we were of assistance in the recovery of your Ultron.
Indeed. We are in the process of reacclimating our brains to its metawave gyrations. Even now, we are compelled to implement a plan of interference, thwarting the goals of the core We sense through the influence of the Ultron that these creatures of evil have goals which are mutually exclusive with our existence and your own. Even now, aided by the intangible guidance of the Ultron, we formulate a plan that will serve to preserve the diversity in the galaxy. We prepare an armada composed of the collective might of both the Utwig and Supak's forces that will pursue the invaders with the intent of foiling their plan of doom.
This remarkable device suggests to us a potential course of action.
Your request is within our capabilities. One moment. Emanations from the Ultron. Orange furry air breathes tender yawns. Yes, it all becomes clear now. You must do something with the great bomb, the precursor relic we kept at Zeta Hyades 6B. It seems that this bomb must be, eaten? No, hugged. No, improved. That's it. The bomb must be improved to fulfill its final destiny.
We anticipate an era of glory for the Utwig. Farewell.
Much for us to do. May the Ultron be with you.
May the Ultron be with you. Alright, so Zeta, Hyades, July 30th. Uh-oh. Wait. Count the rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the other side. Moon 2. Oh. What the hell is this?
Fancy meeting you here, Captain.
True Starship, Captain. Justify your presence here.
We, the appointed representatives of the Crimson Corporation, merely come to obtain the fair and reasonable payment for our goods. We traveled to this region of space years ago to sell the useless Ur-Quan device to the Ur-Wing. We knew even then of the weapon on the surface below us. This was to be our price. But the Ur-Wing used a clever ploy to cheat us. I had convinced the morose Ur-Wing fools that the Ur-Quan was the answer to all of their pitiful dreams. Powers? The Proctor's wine. Will it give us the powers we crave? I assured them that, yes, the Ur-Quan would give them the second sight. The Ur-Quan would allow them to see into the past and the future. The Ur-Quan would slowly imbue each of them with unique secret powers of great significance. The Ur-Quan would ensure that their races...
It will be significant.
...greatness would be fulfilled. Then a mistake was made. Enough foolishness. We will take the precursor device from the surface and then leave. Thereafter, I may see fit to bequeath the entire planet to you, Captain, for your invaluable services in the past, provided you need them.
Now we need the bomb. This precursor artifact does not belong to you. It is rightfully ours. Stand aside.
Liar! It is we who are the genuine owners, not you, Captain. Those many years ago, when we offered the...
We're on a voyage? No, we're building a federation to stop the Ur-Quan.
...their good fortune. Fools. Then they begged to hold the device, just for a moment. To close the deal, I permitted this. A grievous mistake. The moment the High Proctor touched the Ur-Quan, her body arched and her eyes rolled back in her head. She began to babble meaningless phrases and howl like a beast. We had expected the Ur-Wing to fall for our sell, to buy the useless device, but never with such gusto. Their self-doubt and lack of clear reason left them vulnerable to our every manipulation. But then, the Proctor's body relaxed, and her eyes slowly closed. When they reopened, her visual orbs shone with a wild and frightening light. This is all we could have dreamed of, and more, she intoned. And now, Drew, as to your price. I opened my mouth to speak, but before I could utter a word, the Proctor interrupted. Wait! The Ur-Quan feeds your thoughts directly to me. Do not speak. I know what you desire. What could I say? That the Ur-Quan was a farce and could do no such thing? I was stunned and silent. The Proctor continued. You Druze of the Crimson Corporation desire an object of great antiquity, something of secret function and value. Very well, it shall be done. And with that, we were led to a small vault. The Proctor ceremoniously opened the door of the vault and explained that because we had been of such great service, all of the treasures within were now ours. Inside we found a hodgepodge of ancient and useless artifacts, a glowing rod, an absurd trident, and more such junk. I could see no way to salvage the disastrous situation at that time. But when I heard of you, your travels, and your foolish quest for freedom, I realized that you could be the agent of our justice. And lo, It is so. You have heard our justification. It is valid and unassailable. Now go and do not return.
Regardless of your feelings in the matter, we will now take the device.
No, you will not. We know your soul, young captain. It is no brighter than ours. We acknowledge our greed. We revel in it. You are the dishonest one, hiding your shame in shadows. You fabricate justifications, rationales. In the end, we are just the same. But
You and I are not so different.
you will not be moved. Therefore, we will add your true name to our ledger of hatred. But first, die, child, die!
Oh man. I don't even know what they do. Okay, they fire one hell of a shot, but that's about it. We're gonna need to replenish our dudes. Alright, let's go pick it up. Report from surface. We found a huge precursor device on the planet's surface. A giant black cylinder set within a simple defensive grid. We have already neutralized the grid. Well, actually, Jenkins just droned through it by accident. But that seemed to work. The artifact is covered with precursor script, and although we can't translate all of the writing, it is pretty clear that it is a warning. Repeated again and again. An energy output of this artifact is scary. It rivals all of our ship's engines at redline. I may be so bold, Captain? I would advise that we do not experiment with this device until we are back at the starbase. We shall now return to the ship with the black cylinder device carefully stored in the cargo area. Yeah, we just picked up the bomb. The bomb that the Utwig wanted to use. Slurp. First of August. Time is ticking, ticking, ticking. The wigs are moving. gonna go... I'm gonna go see the... I'm gonna save first. I want to go see the, Harry Lou.
Welcome back to Falealaropoli, Captain. Perhaps in the fullness of time, we will let you visit the surface of our world. There are many beauties here, unmatched anywhere. The mountain clouds of thought, the tangible wish, the dark. Unfortunately, you are not yet acclimated. Premature exposure to these would render you numb.
Well, we got nothing to say.
Goodbye, clever child.
Alright, well, that was pointless to see the Arielu. I thought they might have something to tell us. They're kind of like the Spathy, I guess their quest line is over. Alright, gonna go pick up some crew. After that, we're going to see the Siren. And then... I don't know. Oh, the Elrath. We wanted to mess with the Elrath.
Ah, Captain, I'm glad you're back. I have some information I think you should hear. A race of plant creatures called the Supox have arrived in your absence, Captain. They offered use of their ship designs and will supply you as many starship captains as we require. I, of course, accepted their offer immediately. Also, a small contingent of Utwig has visited. After spending a few days setting up our fabricators to build their Jugger starships and providing us with a few capable commanders, they departed. Captain, if you continue to build such strong alliances, we will surely win our battle against the Ur-Quan. Also, we're receiving a priority distress call from the Zakfat homeworld at Alpha Tucanae. The signal was urgent but extremely weak. The only portions of the transmission that we can be sure of are help, Black Destroyer, planet under attack, help, worse than Zabranki, whatever that means, and finally, help.
We gotta go save them.
Not too much today, Captain. I hope you have better luck next time. The analysis reads as follows. Subject, Utwid bomb device. Data, analysis has yielded little information about this device, largely because of our technicians' unwillingness to open it or even remove the bomb from your ship. That aside, here's what we know so far. The device is correctly defined as a bomb, one of enormous destructive potential, but it's not of Utwig origin. Nothing about it relates to the technology we see in the Jugger ship. We believe it to be of late precursor origin, though it somewhat resembles certain Chenjesu technology. It's
Chenjesu?
Probably a planeteering tool for dispersing unwanted moons. Summary? Unless there's a strong reason to do otherwise, do not activate this device. Leave it alone. Any experimentation should be conducted at least 12 astronomical units from this starbase, and preferably a bit further. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Okay.
Goodbye, Captain.
Is the Yehat Revolution still going? Last that we checked, yeah. Alright, we gotta go save the Zokfot. We did promise to protect them. $502, $460. $502, $460. Kind of a waste of time, though. We don't have that much time. Alright. Zokfot, we're on... Alpha Takane. Hopefully we don't run into any Ur-Quans. Well, then again, we do have the Word of Power. We got no ships.
We are the Ur-Quan Core. We cleanse our destiny. You will soon die. Make whatever rituals are necessary for your species.
What you are doing is wrong. Why do you do this?
The words. The words. The words. Alien, you have spoken the words. You have spoken them rightly. We will explain to you about the Dinyari, our slave masters. The Taelo, our only friends, whom we exterminated, and our reasons why we cleanse the galaxy of all other sentient life. We have explained this before, over 20,000 years ago. Your words, why do you do this thing? Echo that ancient plea. You see, alien, we were a proud and mighty race, who were cruelly enslaved. For thousands of years we had no free will. We were nothing more than tools. Never again will anyone enslave our people. We cleanse the galaxy of such threats.
Tell us about yourselves.
We evolved on a hostile world, the descendants of solitary hunters. In a world where one species is the dominant killer, one's only threat is one's brother, one's sister, anyone of one's species. Civilization did not come easily to us. We earned it. We mastered our hatreds and murderous desires to form a mighty culture. In those ancient days, there was no Core-Ah or Kazerza, only the Ur-Quan. We explored our world, and then the space beyond. Here we met the 6 races of the sentient milieu. Here we met the Taelo, the only species we ever called friend. Our association with the Taelo and the milieu lasted for 3,000 years. We, the Ur-Quan, who could not tolerate the presence of others, became the milieu's scouts, their solitary explorers.
Who were the Taelo?
Of all the species we have met, only the Taelo did not trigger our instinctive territoriality. They were the only people we could stand with, or talk to. without the hunter inside us screaming, "Kill the interloper, rip out its life." We believe that the same factors that made the Tailo non-threatening to us, their unusual rock-like biology, also gave the Tailo natural immunity to the Dinyari's psychic compulsion. The Dinyari would not permit this. After they had conquered all 6 of the other races in the milieu, they commanded us to attack the Tailo, and we did. The Tailo would not fight back. They died.
Remember, we got this information from the merchant. It wasn't the Ur-Quan who told us.
It was on a routine planetfall that one of our milieu scout ships first met the Dinyari, the creatures you know as our talking pets. But the Dinyari were different then. They were evilly intelligent and wielded psychic powers to control the minds of others. They wanted to rule the universe. We had no choice but to give it to them. Our Ur-Quan scout ships transported the Dinyari through the milieu. The war for dominance, such as it was quick and bloodless. Within weeks, the Dinyari controlled all races but one, the Tailo.
How did you defeat the Dinyari?
For thousands of years, we were unthinking slaves to the Dinyari. Like the 5 other surviving races of the old milieu, we had no choice. The Dinyari's compulsion was too strong to resist. But the Dinyari were not satisfied with their slave races. The Yuli and the Drawl were inferior, they decided, and so they instructed us to incinerate their worlds, and we did. The Dinyari had a special liking for us, Ur-Quan, so they began to tinker with our genes, to improve us, their favored slaves. Their efforts to split the Ur-Quan into 2 sub-races, the Green Ur-Quan, affect scientists and bureaucrats, and the Black Ur-Quan, their effectuators, the builders, the fighters, the doers. The Kor are the Black Ur-Quan, the Khazar are the Green. I grow tired of talking, alien, and your time grows short. I will continue for but a moment longer. When we discovered that intense pain could block the Dinyari's mental powers, we were able to destroy them, but it took years. Can you imagine, alien, what it must have been like to wear an excruciator? To live in endless screaming pain for months on end? No, you cannot.
I guess that's it. Thanks for the info.
No, it is not. There is more you must hear. When the war was over, the great Kor rose from our ranks and declared the path of now and forever. We would cleanse the galaxy. No one would ever threaten the Ur-Quan this way again. We had cleansed one of the 3 remaining milieu races, and were in orbit around a second's home world. From the surface came a plea, identical to the words you spoke a few moments ago. The one-eyed creatures, the male Num, asked so simply, so clearly, that we felt compelled to explain. While we did so, the Xerza appeared. They would not permit us to destroy, they said. Enslave, yes. Imprison, yes. But never destroy. The moment was tense. Someone opened fire. The first doctrinal war had begun. While we fought, the male Num escaped. We never found them again. When our battle was done, we, the Kor were defeated. However, the Xerza let us go. We were exiled. We traveled through space, rebuilt the strength of our battle fleets, and continued our plan to cleanse threats from the galaxy for all Ur-Quan. You have heard our words, and perhaps you understand us a bit better. But now, it is time for us to cleanse you.
Oh no! I don't want to be cleansed.
Our savior, you have rescued us from certain destruction.
Howie, baby, that was a close one.
The black ship appeared in orbit several days ago and began raining down bolts of destructive energy on the surface of our planet.
Fortunately,
We were able to focus our planetary shield to deflect the energy blasts away from our cities.
unfortunately,
Large sections of our planet's beautiful wilderness have been annihilated, entire ecosystems destroyed.
oh, that makes me really mad. I mean, attacking helpless, intelligent alien species, that's one thing. But toasting our cute little wood jukes and tree narves, that is really low.
If the black ship had been accompanied by others of its kind, we wouldn't have been able to stop the rain of destruction. They would have killed us all.
Well, in that case, better those jukes and narves than us, right?
Captain, it is clear that in matters of war, you are more capable than ourselves. With this in mind, we would like to give you our 4 finest starships and crew. I hope they bring you many victories.
Try not to lose them all right away.
Oh, hey there, Rusty. Nice stream streak.
It's been pretty quiet, Captain. Nothing new to report.
Are you crazy? What about the Fungi Championships?
Why should we tell the Earth Captain about that? He wouldn't be interested.
Oh, yeah? How do you know?
Because I'm not even interested. Nobody with any brains is interested in grungy.
Well, what about me, huh? I love Fungi. It's a sport of kings.
Gee.
Oh, all right. He wouldn't know any of the teams anyway.
Any news about the war?
Our scouts have witnessed an exciting event in the Horologai star system.
Yeah, big news.
2 alien races have entered that region of space from the forward direction.
One of the races look like big talking weeds, and the other wears a funny mask.
And they are attacking our enemies.
Well, one of our enemies anyway.
Yes, the new aliens seem to be confining their hostilities to the sinister Korra.
Actually, that's good news.
By focusing on the Korra, who have been winning their war up to this point,
They've been plastering the Ur-Quan.
the balance of power has been equalized somewhat.
But the Korra will still probably win.
But we estimate that the efforts of these new alien races has delayed the Korra's eventual victory by 9 to 12 months.
Still, it's
Oh.
better than nothing.
Do we have more time?
Sure, what do you want to know?
Just ask away.
Anything else? Goodbye, Captain.
See ya.
See ya, kiddos. Don't get in trouble now. All right. Oh, Korra. Now we need to go here. Beetlegoose. No, it's Beetlejuice! Thought it was 3 times in a mirror. But that's something else. Beetle good? I mean, maybe. If you like them. I know some people have beetles as pets. Beetle good. Wait, before I do anything. Did you know multiple beetle owners? Of course. It's a huge fad here. I'm just fucking with you. I don't know anyone with beetles.
Attention, unidentified space vessel. Be warned. This slave world and its inhabitants belong to the Ur-Quan. I am Starbase Commander Talana of the slave planet Gaia. Your ship is not responding to standard hierarchy identification sequences. You are therefore classed as independent. And what? Is my monitor display correct? Is that a human commanding that vessel? Who are you?
We're the ethics police. Justify that costume immediately. I'm the right one for you, baby. We're greatly impressed. I'm Captain Zelnick of the flagship Vindicator.
Oh, Captain. But you haven't answered my question fully. Why are you here? Where are you from? Has the slave shield been lifted from Earth? Are the Ur-Quan finally defeated? Simply put, Captain, what do you want from us?
We've come here to free you from slavery of the Ur-Quan. To be honest, we need help to destroy the Ur-Quan. Hey baby, what I need is you. What I need right now is touch-o-vision. Oh my god.
Look, Captain, I like you. Even though you're an obnoxious human, I like you. In another time, we might have become good friends. Perhaps more. But that's a fantasy, and my job is dealing with reality. We're not going to do anything to jeopardize what we've got here. We've come too far, lost too much, to ever risk losing Gaia, our new home. Don't get all judgmental on me, Captain. You don't know what we've been through.
Helena, have you heard of the Deep Children?
Yes, I think so. Aren't they part of the Mycon religion somehow?
Mycon my balls. Got 'em.
Pretty weird stuff. The Mycons just kind of rambled, never making much sense. They talked a lot about deep children and spears of light, but we couldn't ever understand what they were talking about.
What if I told you that Mycon Deep Children shatter planet crusts like your Syra?
What? What did you say? Human, you had better not be joking. Syra is not a subject for Earth humor. Now what do you mean, shattered planet crusts? How? That is what happened to Syra, yes, but we presumed it was a natural cataclysm, a meteor. Do you have proof that it was something else? These deep children?
I don't have proof yet, but I am certain Mycons have destroyed your world.
Captain, if what you say is true, it would turn my world upside down. You have no sorrow to match what each of us Cyrene feels every day of our lives when we remember what we have lost. Syra, our Eden, the very idea that the Mycons or any alien race may have been responsible for Syra's destruction fills me with burning rage. If it were true, none of us here would rest until we had avenged ourselves on the perpetrators. We would find some way to leave this starbase, locate our starships, and hunt down the evil monsters. Captain, if you ever gather proof of what you say, you must inform us immediately. But until then, do not mention the subject again. It is too painful.
So, Commander Talana, what are you doing here?
When the Ur-Quan conquered us over 20 years ago, I was only a young girl living in Habitat 31. My older sister Diani was a starship officer in the Space Patrol. She was part of the final defense at Raynet. She didn't make it back. When the Ur-Quan caught us in open space, we all thought we were going to die. But then, instead of killing us, the Ur-Quan offered us a choice. We could join the ranks of their combat thralls, or we could be slave-shielded in our homeworld. Like the people of Earth, we chose peace. We became fallow slaves. When the Ur-Quan told us to return to our homeworld, we explained that we had none.
Ur-Quan Master 9 explained that they had encountered this situation before, and if we would provide them with a list of our requirements, they would use their extensive astronomical data stores to find a planet for us. So we told them about Syra, about the color of its sky, about the abundant life forms, about the fertility of the soil and seas. Less than an hour later, we received a terse message from Master 9. We were to proceed to these coordinates and disembark. This was to be our new home. But our new world, Gaia, was everything we described. We'd been searching for a home planet for 75 years, and in the end, it was our enemies who gave one to us. I grew up on a small island off the main continent, and like all of my people, we lived each day under the sick, red glow of the slave shield. When the Ur-Quan arrived 7 years ago to refurbish and recrew this starbase, I was selected as the new commander.
So what happened to you at the end of the war?
When we first met your people, we'd been wandering through the stars for almost 75 years, ever since the death of Syra, our home planet. We joined your alliance, and I use the word joined loosely, because we had no other choice. The Vox were raiding our slow habitat columns, and we had nowhere else to go. We fought for survival, Captain, nothing more. When your people on Earth were defeated, the Alliance just plain fell apart. The Yehat and Shofixi retreated to their native stars and didn't want us to follow. The Ariru, those creepy little weasels, just plain bugged out. Vanished, leaving us alone, with nowhere to go, smack in the path of the oncoming Ur-Quan Armada. What were we supposed to do? Fight? 2/3 of our habitat fleet was unarmed. Many aren't even superluminal. We were going to be annihilated if we resisted, and we knew it. When the Ur-Quan surrounded us and started giving orders that all ended with, "or die," we took them at face value. We obeyed. In exchange, they gave us Gaia, the planet below. It's a beautiful world, Captain. I wish I could show it to you. So don't misunderstand me. We love our freedom as much as anybody else, but we've got a good life here, and we don't want to lose it.
If you love freedom and hate the Ur-Quan, why don't you help us?
Like I said before, Captain, we would like to help, but we are unwilling to risk losing Gaia. Unless you can find a much more compelling reason for us to get involved.
So we gotta find out about like how the Mycon destroyed their planet.
Our species are almost identical, almost too close a match to be just a coincidence. Our bodies...
Why does this matter? Because we're trying to build an alliance.
Except for certain parts. Our cultural development is also mostly parallel. Like you Earthlings, we evolved a society from primitive tribes whose main function was to protect themselves from the large reptiles native to our old world. The main difference between our two sets of cultures, the split in the paths of our development, occurred in what would have been your prehistory, say 5000 BCE. In your world, the agricultural communities were conquered by the more primitive, but also more aggressive migratory herding peoples. This led to a particular kind of sexual and political dominance structure which pervaded almost all of your Earth cultures until the early 21st century. On Syra, our only primitive migratory tribes were confined to our mountainous regions. Their herd beasts, the Weimar, did not do well in the agricultural basins and plains. The two cultures were isolated until much later, when the technological superiority of the farmers curtailed any major conflict.
Super farmers.
It was our paradise, Captain. Our Eden.
Where is Syra?
Earth is the only world we know of whose variety and richness of life even comes close to Syra. Again, like so many other things about our two species, our worlds were very much the same. At least before you began encasing yours in concrete and plastic. Syra's gravity was a bit lighter than Earth's, and its day was 50% longer. Our diurnal cycle is therefore different from yours. We spend 20 hours awake, followed by 10 hours horizontal.
What happened to Syra?
This subject is very difficult for us, Captain, but I will try to recount those sad days. Like your solar system, ours had a large population of comets and asteroids. Large meteor impacts, though rare, were not unheard of on our planet. So it was not a total shock when an asteroid penetrated our atmosphere and hit the surface. What was odd was that unlike most other meteors, this one was not pulverized on impact. It penetrated the crust, and indeed went all the way through to the mantle, causing a supervolcano. The earthquakes caused by the impact were severe. The magma pumped out of the caldera wreaked significant damage on the nearby terrain, but within a few weeks it had cooled, forming a solid rock bandage over the wound. Within a few months, we had cleaned up the mess. The caldera was calming down nicely, and things were pretty much back to normal. Then, just over a year after the impact, all hell broke loose on the surface of Syra. Huge calderas were opening all over, not just around the meteor impact, but everywhere. The scope of the disaster is impossible to imagine. Entire cities sliding into oceans of molten lava, kilometer-wide sections of land pulverized by a cataclysmic explosion, and clouds of poison gas and superheated steam created a death shroud around Syra.
Hey now, isn't that outfit, knife included, a bit absurd?
Maybe some other time, Captain, I can show you the hidden functionality of my uniform. Knife included.
Oh, excuse me? What happened to the males of your species?
When Syra was destroyed, the only people who survived were in orbit, and most of them were members of our newly established, mostly female space patrol. From their ships, their orbital platforms, and their lunar outposts, they watched Syra die. Within 3 days after the cataclysm began, the surface temperature of Syra had risen by almost 75 degrees to above the boiling.
Where is it?
It became clear that Syra, our paradise, our Eden, was gone. The survivors spent years in orbit. They made a few missions to the surface and actually found a handful of survivors. But their main activity was to make preparations for departure. The Space Patrol fitted makeshift drive units to anything that could hold air. Orbital factories, research pods, even hotels. When the fleet was ready, they left orbit and never looked back. The final population of our species was less than 10,000, with only 500 males. But they were the best and the brightest. For the next 75 years, our people wandered at sub-light speed through the stars, looking for a new home.
Do you ever get lonely?
Until then, Earthling.
Okay. Alright, Syra. Okay. We don't know where it is?
Hello again, pleasant human. It warms me to greet you again.
Don't you ever get lonely?
Don't worry about us, Captain. We make out all right. Until then, Earthling.
So where do we find Syra? There's no ships because they don't have maybe we go back to the captain, you might know. Don't really have time for this. Already September. Maybe the Mycons would know. I think it's in the manual. Well, you can always hit me with a tip.
It's good to see you again, Captain. Certainly, Captain. What do you need to know? What aspect of history, Captain? Which group of aliens? Okay, which race? Most raw recruits saw the Siren as nothing more than warm, breathing pin-ups. Warm they are, and yes, they do breathe most magnificently, but Captain, they are far more than simple joy units. The history shows the Siren established and maintained a peaceful culture from their Bronze Age through their discovery of starflight. Before their planet was destroyed in a horrible cataclysm, their world was an Eden.
Yeah, but where was it?
What other group of aliens are you interested in? Would you like information on any other aspect of history? Sure. Anything else? Fine. Is there anything else you need? Return soon, Captain.
Okay.
Yes, Captain? Certainly, Captain. What do you need to know? What aspect of history, Captain? Which group of aliens? Which species?
Copernicus. Okay.
I still have nightmares about those spiders taking me prisoner, using me as one of their 6 sacrifices to Dogar and Kazon, their twin gods of destruction and torment. Those guys were almost as scary as the Andersons to those of us in Deep Space Patrol. Their Avenger ships could appear out of nowhere and melt a cruiser down to slag in seconds. Luckily for us, the bulk of the Ilrath fleet was thrown against the Genjesu and the Murnaher.
Where's their home planet?
What other group of aliens are you interested in? Would you like information on any other aspect of history?
Is the home planet of
Anything else?
of the Ilrath in the manual as well?
You need? Farewell, Captain.
You want I Google? If you want. Copernicus. Oh, it's in the Mycon space. Oh, it's 579 to 60. Closest would be that one. Alpha Tauri 1. No, that can't be right because the Ilrath are not even there. Maybe they moved? Okay, well, we'll check it out. Alpha Tauri? We'll check it out after. 516 or 66. Already in September. Oh boy. Copernicus. Go Alpha, Beta, Gamma. September 14th, 15th. Are we gonna run into something? Okay, no. I mean, they say that they've been slowed, so maybe we got more time. Maybe.
We are the Mycon.
Mycon, please try to understand. We wish peace between our people.
The Deep Children are a part of Juffo-1, home builders, the dwellers in the Mohoroviches. Juffo-1 fills in my fibers, and I grow turgid. Violent action ensues.
Are you trying to get the sun device? What the hell's the sun device? think I ran into a planet. How much damage was that? 40 guys? Oh, no, no. Something hit me then. You only have one gun? Yes. Mineral scan, energy scan, bioscan. Ain't here. We don't have time. I'm safe scumming. Pink world. Nothing. Gas planet, nothing. Oh my god, there's so many of them. With one, then we'll go out. This might be it. Shattered world? Oh, there is something. We have found an unusual volcanic fumarole. We have found a fragment of some kind of biological encasement or shell, which is made of an incredibly tough, heat-resistant mat of fungal fibers. We can find no sign of any life form which may have been hatched from the eggshell. But we will bring it back to the flagship for further study. Well, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got the proof we needed. Now the Siren have to believe us. Shit. I'm not gonna lose 40 guys. Devices. Portal. Order 66. 514. The tongue sound was vocalized by Paul Reach. Reach? The slurp? Beetlegoose. Let's save in case they don't believe us, and we'll just reload. Maybe we need to bring it back to the space station and analyze it. I feel like most of the planets that we need to check, it's always the first one.
Welcome back, Earthling. What do you wish of us?
I have found proof that the Mycon Deep Children destroyed your world.
Let me see this proof, Captain.
Look at the fungal egg sacs. We found them near a crustal puncture on a shattered world.
Great gods! These fragments, they are identical to the debris we found near the punctures on Syra. We never guessed that the fragments might be organic. To have survived re-entry, nothing organic would remain. Unless it was genetically constructed for this purpose. And only the Mycons possess this capability. The Mycons will pay dearly for their crimes. We will not sit here and do nothing while the Mycon fiends are free to roam the galaxy, perpetrating their evil. You wanted our cooperation in fighting the Ur-Quan. You've got it. Provided you first help us seek our revenge against the Mycon race. Help us to destroy them.
So, what'd I get for this, huh? Huh? Okay, so what do you want us to do?
Our first step is to get some mobility. We have some fine starship officers aboard, and they're all eager to go after the Mycons. But without our penetrator starships, we're totally ineffectual. So our first step has to be recovering our Space Patrol combat fleet. We know that the Ur-Quan didn't destroy them. They never waste anything. But we believe they have sealed them in some kind of deep vault in the surface of an alien planet.
Do you know where the ships are?
No, that's your job. But maybe we have some clues to help you find them. The starship officers who flew the penetrators to the vault did so with total sensor blackout. The only thing they could use for navigation was the presence of the dreadnought fleet surrounding them. When they arrived at their destination and lowered their ships into the immense vault, they were transported to the dreadnoughts and only caught a split-second glimpse of the outside world. As far as they could tell, the sun was either red or...
Oh my god, I gotta find the planet.
Calculations, the farthest they could have traveled is about 200 hyperspace distance units. Captain, we've assembled a small team of our most skilled officers. We will send them to your ship on board their own small shuttle. We feel that in the interest of efficiency, we keep our officers away from your crew, at least until the mission is over.
No!
As you arrive at the vault, our people will take over. Figure out a way to open the vault and bring our penetrators back here.
You don't have to say hard P. Remember, I'm doing this for you, sweet cakes. If I die, just remember that I really like you.
Good luck, brave Earthling. When your mission is successful, maybe then we can get to know each other better.
Okay, well this freaking sucks. He's blue? What? It's just like... It's just like Mass Effect. Okay, no further than 200. So up to 621? Bro, that could be anywhere, and that could be on the other side too. And the bottom. It's about a circle big like this, bro. You know what else? You know what other game that you get to sleep with blue aliens? Mass Effect? Hmm? Find a red planet. Red planet here. Gamma Minsay. Blue planet here. A red planet here. Beta Mensei. Maybe it's in the Micon area. Kepler. Gamma Copernicus. Wait, don't go too far. Epsilon Bray. Alpha Bray. Wait. We needed to go to Beta Bray. Mycons are guarding the planet Beta Bray. 6439. 231. That an orange planet? No, that's a green planet. Shit. Huh. Epsilon Camelopardalis. That's the yellow planet. How far is it? Okay, well, we'll try this one, then we'll reload, then we'll try this one, then we'll reload, then we'll try this one, we'll reload. Yeah, Mass Effect is very... There's a lot of stuff in Mass Effect that's in this. And that's not what... It could be in the ores area. It could be here. What is this? Vitalis? $212. So up to here. Bro, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orange planets. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's not Karenshaw because we've been there. Wait, it's 200, right? Up to here. Then you do a circle. So this one, this one, this one, possibly this one. Netis? Maybe it's in... no, Metis. 593. 393. 593. 3. Okay, so it's in the Ur-Quan area. Epsilon Camelot Perdardus? These clues, which Talana passes on to the captain, limits the location of the vault to 28 star systems. You said orange or red? Well, we saved before, so it's not there. If it is there, then we'll try to find a warp to get there a lot quicker instead of burning like a month. Is there a place quicker though? 593. Yes, there is. Somewhat. Ooh, that's some Ur-Quan boys. Well, it might be in the right area. Especially if I drift right into one. Bro.
What? A human in a precursor service vehicle? How did you escape the slave shield, human? Or are you a rogue?
You got words of power.
Alien, you have spoken words, and you have spoken them rightly. We will tell you our reasons why we enslave all other sentient life. We evolved on a hostile world, the descendants of solitary hunters. In those ancient days, there was no Korra or Kazertsa, only the Ur-Quan. We explored our world, and then the space beyond. Here we met the 6 races of the sentient.
No, the brown guy is the translator.
It was on a routine planetfall that one of our million...
You know, they said like, oh, the they changed the DNA of the Denari to make them their translators. Yeah, the humiliated ones.
Others. They wanted to rule the universe. We had no choice but to give it to them. For thousands of years, we were unthinking slaves to the Dinyari. The Dinyari had a special liking for us Ur-Quan. So they began to tinker with our genes. They built 2 Ur-Quan sub-races, one green, the thinkers and planners, the other black, the warriors and laborers. When the martyred genius Kazertsa gave us the secret to defeating the Dinyari, we destroyed them. Then we decided that we would never again be slaves. We would follow the path of now and forever. We decided to enslave or imprison all other intelligent life in the galaxy. We had slaves shielded one world when we learned that the Black Ur-Quan, under a new leader, Korra, had devised the Eternal Doctrine, which called for the cleansing, the annihilation of all non-Ur-Quan sentient life. Before we could stop them, they burned the Outta race's whole world, and were on their way to the planet of the last remaining free race. We met the Korra in orbit above that planet. We confronted them. They would not submit. We fought. When our battle was done, the Korra were defeated. We exiled them, sent the remnant of the Korra fleet into the unknown reaches of the galaxy. Then we began our own migration, moving around the galaxy in the opposite direction of the Korra. Captain, you have heard our words. Now you have a decision to make. Submit to us, the Ur-Quan Masters, or face our wrath.
Alright, buddy. I'll leave now.
Your independence is too dangerous for us to tolerate. You shall be punished.
Launch. God, I hate so much damage.
Launch, fighters.
Launch these, buddy!
Launch, fighters. Launch, fighters.
I don't think that's their weapons, that's their fighters. Unless you mean my weapons, then yeah, I agree. They are pretty slow. Oh my god, intercepted? Launch. See you later, jerks. Nothing here. There is something here. It landed right on it. We have opened the subterranean vault which contained the Cyrene Space Patrol penetrator starships. The Cyrene captains have assumed command of their vessels and instructed us to rendezvous with them back at Beetlejuice. I like how they just let the other guys do it. See ya. Alright, let's go back to Seoul. We'll go to the Beetlejuice. I didn't think there was so much left to do.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you. Not too much today, Captain. I hope you have better luck next time. Blow up an Ur-Quan for me, Captain.
I did! I did! Oh my god. The gas is so expensive. Manifest devices, quasi-portal. Let's go to 466, 514. Is in the middle of spathy space. Beetlegoose. October. It's Halloween.
From our analysis, good. Now we can proceed with our plan for revenge against the Mycon. From our analysis of the deep child fragments you showed to us and a review of the recorded Mycon transmissions from the war, we've established the kind of world the Mycons desire for their hideous, deep children. They need a planet like your Earth or our Syra, one rich in water and oxygen and possessing a molten active mantle. Our plan is to lure the Mycons to such a planet and then attack them when they least expect it. We know of just such a world. When the Ur-Quan were analyzing their massive planetary data to find a new home for my people, one of the close candidates, ranked just below Gaia, was a blue world orbiting close to the star Organon. Captain, we need your services again. Here is what you must do. You must go to the Mycon and tell them of this world. They will find that the world is suitable. And when they go to Organon, we shall be there.
Where the hell is Organon?
Then we shall destroy them.
If I die doing all this dangerous stuff, what about us?
I'm afraid both our duties will be dangerous, Captain. We may never see each other again. But for now, at least, there's this. That's more like it. Now, let me help you off with this. Yes. Now, aren't you a lot more comfortable?
Why are the lights off? I see. Well, in the spirit of interspecies communication, let me just say cowabunga.
Oh, say that word again. It makes me feel so excited. It makes me want to do something nice for you. Like this. And this. And especially this.
What happens if I do this? Are you sure this is okay? I'm nervous. Oh boy, they never taught me stuff like this back at Unzerval.
Then let me teach you what you need to know. We will begin with the fundamentals of basic Psi-Ring physiology.
Are we? What happens if I do this? Are you sure this is okay? I'm nervous.
Please don't worry, my darling human. We have all the time in the world.
We don't, actually.
My door locks securely. Does that answer your question?
Well, I guess I don't have much more to say, do I?
Stop wasting your lips on words, you silly fool, and come here.
Several hours later.
Goodbye, Captain Darling. We each have our jobs to do. Now you must go. But you will remain always in my mind and heart and deep within me. I know that someday, when all this madness has come to an end, we will be together like this again.
All right. So, now we gotta go see the Mycons. And tell them about that one world that I don't know where it is. Yeah, we are now sophisticated, Captain. No longer innocent, Captain. My internet died on the funny scene? Oh, Rusty. Your internet saved you from indecency. You're still innocent, Rusty. Unlike the rest of the sophisticated chat. Alright, where am I going? Was it 516 466? Alright. I'm worried about the time. In-game and out of game. Python's here. Still a lot of steps. Oh no. Where are you, mushroom bastards?
We are the Mycon. The deep children are of the Juffo.
Huh. Maybe we can buy more time? Well, supposedly, by doing the Supox and the Utwig thing, we gained 6 months, 6 to 8 months, or something like that. Oh, he hit an asteroid. My move.
We are the Mycon. I am Doogie. I am the Purity Monitor. I choose what buds are permitted to mature and which must be eradicated. I died of general misfunction 57,283 years ago. Juffo one fills in my fibers, and I grow turgid. Violent action ensues.
What am I supposed to do? Got him. Lost 9 guys. Ah.
We are the Mycon. A cold rock, spinning silently in the void, a womb for the children. Juffo one fills in my fibers, and I grow turgid. Violent action ensues.
So what can we do to bait them into going to another planet, though? Where's their home planet, then? I gotta sneak through like a needle. Oh my god, they're closing in.
This is a special place filled with Juffo-Wup. We must not allow it to be soiled by the Non. You must go now.
There's a world at the Star Organon. I believe it is the perfect for your deep children.
This is a special place. You must go now. You are the Non. You must go now and never return.
Okay. Is the trap set? Where's Organon? I'm not sure that worked. Oh. You think? I mean, this is the world they want. To be fair, if Sphere of Influence moves super slow, which is bad, because we don't got a lot of time. Is it moving? Whoa! Are they moving? Do you consider your follower count your sphere of influence? Yes.
We are the Mycon. Jeffo what?
Are they moving? I don't think they're moving. I think they moved. Alright, well, we clearly did something wrong. Oh, man. I don't want to thread the needle again.
You have returned to our special place? This is not permissible. Leave. Jeffo what is the power of life, hot warmth in the cold void. It flows through all things, binding them together, making them one. You are non-Jeffo what. You cannot understand. Below is the pod of Jeffo what. There for 1,000 centuries, when we are cold, the pod opens and warms us. When it is dark, the pod clenches, and lo, there is light. You are the non. The pod is not for you. You must leave. You are the non. You must go now and never return.
Talk to any of the ships, but the ships attack me immediately.
We are the Mycon. A cold Jeffo.
What did we do wrong? Well, no, they're not moving.
We pulse the moment above me. Juffo.
Look at them at Epsilon Scorpio 1. Okay. I'm gonna have to write it in. Epsilon. Alpha Scorpy, Beta Scorpy, Gamma Scorpy, Zeta Scorpy, Beta Bray, Zeta Bray, $29, $20. That was right there. Why Epsilon Scorpio? I don't get it. Oh, that's their home planet. Then what's Beta?
Juffo is all, omni-existent, spreading and changing the non into Juffo. You are non, who must become Juffo or void. We are the agents of Juffo. We are the Mycon.
Now, this is their home planet. Beta Bray is not their home planet. That Beta Bray is what they're defending. There is a world at the star Organon. I believe that is perfect for your deep children.
Suggestion is appropriate. Acceptable new worlds are a priority for the rapid and complete spread of Juffo. We wish to know more for our suitability assessment. Tell us of this world.
Abundant life covers its surface.
This is good.
The air is pure and sweet.
This is good.
The sun gently warms the surface.
This is good. If your words are true, we will gladly spread the Juffo to a new world. We will assemble the birthing fleet and send them to this planet. We will send many ships to protect the children as they grow. You have been of service to us. Your insight into the ineffable Juffo is encouraging. Perhaps, if we were to plant spore sacs in your brain organ and let its tendrils spread through your flesh, then you would truly understand Juffo. Become part of Juffo. You would be happier and more fulfilled. Consider our offer.
Yeah, see ya. Yes, bro, I ain't turning into no mushroom, alright? Okay, so the Mycon are moving. So, do we wait for them on Organon? Go to Beta Bray? They still here, Chief. They still here, Chief. Might want to wait until the ambush happens. Oh no.
You have returned to our special...
There's not a lot of people here.
This is not permissible. Leave.
I have business on this world. Move aside. You visited the planet I told you about?
We have experienced unforeseen delays in planting deep children beneath the crust of Organon 1. However, Jaffa is inevitable. The deep children will be born. Jaffa flows through time and space. It cannot be stopped by mere energy blasts. However, you are not part of Jaffa. You can be destroyed
what?
by energy.
They know my weakness?
Let us demonstrate.
I was doing so well to hide it. Oh, God. I fired at the planet. See that? How did that hit? Oh my God. It would have been funny if he died to the planet. Oh my God, there's so much stuff here. Wait. Is there supposed to be something here? I don't see it. Sir, we are experiencing major tectonic shocks here down on the surface. Wait a minute. They seem to have passed. Whew. That was awful. Captain, when we weren't bouncing off more bouncing off the ceiling or being smashed against the lander walls. We were looking for whatever it was that the Mycons were hiding down here. I think we found it. I don't know what to call it. It looks like some kind of a cross between a spider and an antenna. But Jivo, the engineer we brought along, says the device has the capacity to radiate incredible amounts of energy in the form of visible light. We decided not to experiment with the artifact, and we will bring it aboard right after we explore the immediate vicinity. Uh-oh, Captain, looks like the shocks are starting again. We can't take much more. We're returning to the ship. What do you get when you cross a spider with an antenna? My ass. Yeah. I knew the reference. I knew the reference. Oh, shit.
You have taken something from us which we value, which is important to Jaffa. Return the solar manipulator immediately.
Bye-bye. What if I don't? What if I get out of here? Ow. So stupid. Stupid ass game. Tried to watch the last 8 seconds of the NBA game and it's been 5 minutes. Yeah, that's the NBA for you. It's so bad. I don't know how anyone can say it's any good. We found their solar thingy. So now we can go to Procyon and use the solar thing to accelerate the Murmur and the Chenjesu.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you. Not too much today, Captain.
Why did you censor yourself? No, that's their name. It's Murmur.
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, sun device. Data, the unit contains a power generator whose output magnitude is simply mind-croggling. When activated, the device radiates energy equivalent to less than 1/100th of 1% of our sun. However, when placed close to a planet, perhaps in orbit, its output would rival Sol's. Summary, another precursor tool, the energy output of which can replace or augment a sun's radiance. The next entry in the analysis is subject Mycon egg case. Data, we really didn't know Mycon came from eggs, but our analysis of this sheath shows that it's been subjected to phenomenal temperatures and pressures. The most unusual aspect of the egg case is its size. We know Mycons range in height from 0.5 to 3.5 meters, but our reconstruction of the whole egg case shows it to be over 25 meters high. Summary, if a Mycon came out of this, He's gotta be really big.
The big fella.
Our scientists report. Return soon, Captain.
He's finally reached the age of being a Charlie Brown adult. Wah, 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 wah. I want to be just like Lucky when I'm a senior citizen. Oh, thanks, man. Go this way? Um... 165, it would be here. That's much closer. Yeah, I wanted to check AlphaTauri too. $492.
Caught you, didn't I? We have monitored your visit to this world with great interest. Your plans for trickery are pitiful, and make Dogar and Kazan clack their mandibles against one another and snicker with amusement. And so now, squishy human, I wonder what sort of noise...
Oh no!
When I pull off your arms? A high and wailing scream? Or a low moan of ultimate suffering?
Been swell, guys. See ya.
So fast, tender human.
I guess I gotta go to
the universal deities Dogar.
Tori first.
The
Get them out of here.
And within your means, you will pay with your lives.
Well, unless... I don't think I can fight 250 dudes. Okay, well. Change of plans. We gotta go to... Probably 544, 532. You have to go to Oregana for the ambush. I hope not. I hope not. Ah, they probably don't need me, right? I mean, if they die, I'll just reload. 544. .44, 532. They're still pretty far away. Wasn't it here? Oh no, AlphaTauri is like super far. Shit. Alright, let's reload then. Maybe Spathy Space? Might be closer? Where is it, first of all? AlphaTauri. Okay, Tori's here. So 300. Do we have anything close to that? Like, closest would be like here. No, actually 230 would be there. Well, it's not great, but better than nothing. .466, 514. How much game do we have left? Do we have enough for another stream? Because we're already 40 minutes over right now. If we can beat the game in 20 minutes, I'm okay. If not, ooh. We know what to do.
Listen! It is the hideous and inspiring voices of our gods, Dogar and Kazan. Oh, great gods of evil and darkness. What can your humble and devious servants do for you?
Heed these words of evil. Heeds these words, our evil children. Leave this place. Seek new prey.
Oh, mighty Dogar. Oh, mighty Kazan. Your devoted servants hear your words and obey your divine and cruel insights. The Pakunk are unfit for our sacramental tortures. We relish the prospect of killing worthy prey. We will leave immediately so that we can begin our glorious evil devotions. But who shall we prey upon next? Who shall suffer our inspired torment? Didn't those loathsome Unga once mention a race near their region of space? Yes.
Oh, the Thradash?
The Thradash! We will go now and kill all of them.
We return now to defend the darkness. Obey our commands.
Farewell, Dogar and Kazan. We are awed by your malevolent presence, and swear unto you to commit even more violent, treacherous deeds tomorrow than we did today.
You do that. We got him. What idiots. Alright, now they must have left Procyon. Oh yeah, they're moving. The Thradash. They're gonna kill the Thradash. I mean, to be fair, the Thradash were kind of asses, so it doesn't really matter. Are the Pakunk on the way to reunite again? Well, actually, it wouldn't be that bad. They can probably reunite with the good guys. Cool. Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna get myself something to drink, and then we'll try to finish this game tonight. Give me about 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. So, since we're mostly overtime right now, I'm going to require immense hand-holding because I don't want to spend 4 hours on this. 4 hours on the end.
Begone, humans. We would very much like to tear off all your digits and be entertained fitting them into your orifices. But we are on an evil jihad and cannot be bothered killing you at this time. Perhaps later.
Oh, okay, bye.
We are free. You have flooded our synthesis mechanisms with a wealth of radiant energy. What was supposed to take decades has been accomplished in seconds. The process is incomplete, yet we have emerged. We are the Chmer.
Chmer?
Why have you interrupted the process?
You are the key to winning back the freedom of our alliance.
Your need must be great for you to have risked so much just to bring us from beneath the shield. We were not ready, but this is now in the past. What is done is done.
What's done is done.
You are intent on stopping the Ur-Quan. Very well. We are prepared to assist you in whatever way we can. We must first tell you that even before we were placed under the slave shield, we realized that the only way to truly defeat the Ur-Quan was to first destroy their precursor battle platform, the Sumatra. This vessel was responsible for the victory of the hierarchy over the Alliance. When it was brought to bear against our worlds, we could not resist it. This must be your priority. This must be your eventual goal. We know what is necessary to achieve this end, but first we must know what you have already learned. So we will scan the data banks and logs aboard your ship. There. The process is complete. Now we can discuss what you must do. You need to locate the Ur-Quan's Sumatra vessel. If you cannot find it yourself, ask those others who are near the Ur-Quan. Perhaps they will know. The Sumatra is sure to be heavily guarded. To allow you to get close enough to the Sumatra, you will have to create some type of diversion. You possess an antimatter bomb. This is good. But had you activated it, the device would have annihilated your ship and everything else within 500 kilometers. Even so, we will have to improve this device. Magnify its power with our crystal technology. The destructive potential of this weapon will then make it suitable for the most important task you will ever undertake, the neutralization of the Sumatra, the Ur-Quan's nearly invincible battle platform. Return when you have gathered the resources we have described.
What can possibly distract an Ur-Quan?
In our studies, we have learned that the Ur-Quan are especially sensitive to psychic manipulation. Your best strategy would be to find a weapon of this type. Be aware that most psychic weapons are not mechanical constructs. They are usually intelligent life forms, often inimical. We will provide you with the designs for a new class of fighting ship, the Avatar, along with enough shimmer to command however many vessels you may build. Avatar battleships are much more effective than our Broodhome or X-Form vessels. In competent hands, these ships can defeat any ship in space.
Any ship?
We cannot help you until you have gathered the necessary resources. We await your return.
It's the talking pet. Talking pet. Let me pull up my notes. You must go see Avatar 7 now at IMAX. Not that, not that. There was a talking pet in the Umga interactions. Can I go see the Umga? Umga, did we have their... Yeah, Beta Orionis. Where the hell is that? When's the last time you saw a movie in the theaters? Last movie I saw was The Hobbit in theaters. Beta Orionis. Was close to that. 200. Maybe the Zofoct. That seems to be the closest one. Well, maybe Spathy Space. Just around here. This game is really talk to everyone about everything and take notes. Yeah, I know. I've got a freaking Word file. There's like 4,000 letters in it. There's like 70 lines. In fact, there are 4,878 characters in that Word file. .502. Oh my god. That's a lot of stuff. 502. There you go. Comprehensive star control guide when? I mean, I'm sure Ninja could write one. Wonder if there's a randomizer. Well, it couldn't really work because there are some voice lines that tell, like, coordinates. Unless they redub it. They could. If you use AI, you could, even though, like, it's not really well received. Or you get the old voice actors. You can also do that. Oh shit, it's January 1st. Uh-oh.
Hello, human. What talk that you do not understand reference?
Did you tell us you were modifying a talking pet?
No more talk about it.
You know, I don't believe you. What are you hiding?
Human possesses forbidden knowledge. No interference in plan can be tolerated. Human must be eliminated.
Oh my god! What was that? Killed 40 guys. Oh my god. Freaking planet. Is that missing now? Yeah. How did you know?
What do you want?
What do you want? I thought this was the Umga homeworld. Who are you?
I am a peaceful creature, a friendly alien life form. The Ur-Quan called us talking pets. Until recently, I was employed on a dreadnought starship as a translator. Then, after the ship suffered severe damage from combat, we crashed at Alpha Pavone.
Too many cannons?
Miraculously,
That's fine.
I survived. I was rescued by an Arilu Lollylay exploration vessel. The Arilu, they couldn't heal my most severe injuries, so they brought me to the Unga, who possess superior bioengineering skills.
But I thought talking pets weren't sentient.
Oh, you know about that, do you? Oh, well, I guess that means I'll have to kill you now. I can't permit you to reveal my transformation. Ur-Quan might find out, and then my plans for revenge will be ruined. Well, I tried to spare your life, Captain, but you were just too curious. So now, seek death at the hands of your enemy. I cannot compel you. Your mind is closed to me. How can this be? I am forced to resort to more primitive measures. Oonga Commander, summon your 10 combat ships and attack this intruder instantly.
Aye. He really paid 3 cents? It's probably a developer. It is fine. Could we start even closer next time? Oh no! The freaking planet! The planet has killed more of my troops than anything else.
You'll never believe this, but somehow the injuries I suffered when the Ur-Quan crashed triggered some kind of a personality transformation. I became evil and spiteful, cruel and nasty, whimsically unpleasant. You may have also noticed I gained some kind of temporary psychic powers. Well, I just want to let you know I'm cured, Captain. I don't know exactly how, but when you were fighting those Oonga ships, a chunk of the ceiling fell down on my head and gave me quite a whack. Ouch, oochie, it still hurts. When I awoke, the universe had ceased to be the dark and hostile place I had previously thought it to be. Instead, I was overwhelmed, yes, even awed by the beauty and perfection of it all. I also discovered that I had completely lost those wicked mental powers and can now look forward to a new life filled with happiness, butterflies, and goodwill for all. Your job is done, Captain. You have saved me. Now you can safely remove your psychic protection device and leave. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, why are you looking at me like that, Captain? Don't you believe me? You question my word? Okay, so I was lying. Big deal. So what? Boy, are you a pain. Do you know that? What do you want from me? My life? Oh, you do? Well, as an alternative, let me make this little suggestion. If you don't kill me, I'll help you do whatever you wish. Is it a deal, Captain?
What kind of deal, Talking Pat? Provide details.
I get the basic idea. You want to overthrow the Ur-Quan. Bravo! Good idea! Way to go. I, too, wish to see the Ur-Quan beaten, humiliated, destroyed, and I alone possess the unique ability that will help you achieve your goal. I can use my psychic powers to temporarily distract the Ur-Quan, confuse them for a few seconds. Presumably, you will use this moment to strike a lethal blow against the Ur-Quan. Such a plan cannot fail, Captain. We must see to that.
Alright, I agree, but any tricks and you'll be sucking vacuum. Talking Pet, what are you, really?
I will gladly tell you my story, Captain. Gladly. I was indeed a talking pet aboard an Ur-Quan dreadnought. Those years are like a forgotten dream to me. Because I wasn't sentient, I was a dumb beast, an unthinking slave to the heinous Ur-Quan. Then there was a great battle. The ship was hit, severely damaged. Slaves running down the corridors, commands, counter-commands. Then there was a scream atmosphere outside the hull. There was a big explosion of light thunder. We hit the surface of a planet, I'm pretty sure. Next thing I can remember was the face of the creature you called the Aribu. I was in great pain. But the creature was kind. It did what it could for me by applying its own medicines to my alien form. I was transported off planet. I remember an all-pervading green light. Then we were at the homeworld of the Aribu. Again, Captain, Forgive me if I'm not more clear, but I wasn't intelligent yet. Give me a chance. I presume my injuries were too severe for the Artilu to repair, or perhaps I reacted badly to their medicines or something, because the next thing I remember was being moved back into a ship. Things grow dim. My next memory is being on board an Oomga starship. Wet flesh throbbing all around me, Oomga laughing as they worked on my body. It was kind of unnerving. Suddenly, like the explosion of a bomb, real thought flooded my brain. I don't know how or why, but the Oomga had discovered that my brain could be easily changed, improved, to give me true intelligence. What they didn't realize is it also brought back a flood of memories. Memories of my species' ancient past, from before the time the Ur-Quan castrated our thinking minds and transformed my people into crude beasts. I'm the only intelligent Denari left in this galaxy, Captain. Now you understand my lust for vengeance?
Amazing story, if true. Pardon me, I'm a bit skeptical, but you are a proven liar.
No tricks, Captain. No tricks. I fear you cruelly misjudge me. I am on your side now. Together, we will make a great team, Captain. This day, this moment, shall go down forever in the history of our galaxy. I am coming aboard your ship now. I will make a nest in the pressurized section of your ship's hold. When you wish to talk with me, I will be there.
When do you think you'll achieve true intelligence? Once I can install the brain chip, I think that's when I'm going to download all the RAM, and then I'll be pretty much unstoppable. Oh, look at the Mycons. Their circle is diminishing. Oh, 92. Oh my god, we're in the pool!
You are ready. You are fully prepared for the undertaking. There is every chance that you will be able to destroy the Sumatra and stop both the Ur-Quan and the Quora.
What happens now?
We will now fit the precursor weapon and our own crystal amplification system to your vessel by routing a portion of your flagship's fusion power through the weapon's ignition chamber. Its destructive force will be multiplied by a large factor.
Gonna be multiplied by a prime number. So we'll fire this weapon at the Sumatra, right? It's not gonna hurt my ship, is it?
Your vessel will be totally annihilated.
Oh. Gee, that's bad. I don't suppose there's any way we can change that, is there? No!
The completion date for your vessel's modification is roughly 2 weeks hence, so that you and your human companions may make any necessary preparations at your starbase. We will now transport you and your crew back to Earth immediately. Good luck, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you. I have some information I think you should hear. We have made a formal alliance with the Shamur. Their ships can now be built in our shipyards. Also, in the 2 weeks that have passed since the Shamur began to work on your vessel, they attached the Utwig bomb to your ship and have also put in place their own crystalline amplification devices to boost dramatically the power of the weapon. This work is now complete and your flagship is ready for whatever final modifications you desire. The Shamur technicians wanted me to explain to you that the bomb and its crystal power boosters are fragile and cannot be moved from their positions at the back of your vehicle. Now I have some bad news and some good news. The Shamur had to remove all your main modules, weapons, crew pods, and the whole lot, including your emergency warp escape unit, so pick your engagements carefully, Captain. In addition, their equipment now fills the rear 10 slots, leaving you only 6 for your own modules. But here's the good news. The Shamur have provided us with an unbelievable wealth of minerals and other resources. We no longer have limits on what we can build for your flagship or your fleet. The analysis reads as follows. Subject, talking pet life form. Data, this creature is physiologically identical to the so-called Ur-Quan talking pet with one notable exception. It is highly intelligent and evidences strong psychic capabilities. Initial AIQR test rated it well above human super genius, though immediately after we made this shocking assessment, its scores dropped to the normal-subnormal range. Interviews with the subject have shown it to be cooperative, though a Class 4 pan-species psychological profile places the creature far into the furtive, hateful domain. There were also some disturbing incidences where we talked about roses, daisies, and other pretty flowers. Summary, everything's okay, nothing to worry about with this cuddly little guy. Not one thing. That's the end of our scientist's report. We're all depending on you. Goodbye, and good luck.
Bro, I ain't coming back. No room for landers. Alright, so well, what can I put on this then? Oh, I got an escape pod. The pod? I guess I don't put cannons on this? Just put fuel tanks and dudes? The speed's already installed. 4 crew pods and... Okay. Some more people. High fuel, high fuel. Boy, oh boy. I'm gonna have to change my ships then. I'm not gonna bring the shitty ships I have. What is the best ship in the game? Fuifo? Well, I probably can't build more Fuifos. Only buy Shimmer avatars. Fuifo can solo it. Oh man. What's the best ship in non-capable hands? Best ship for someone who got carried with the tracking stuff. Okay, well. We need to be fast and destroy these pods. Pods? I sold the punk? Well, you know. I'm sure we'll manage. Right? I don't even remember the punk, their other ships. What's the planet to meet with the sirens? I don't know. Yeah, Organon, that's right. All right. That's a fleet and FUFO. I guess I don't fight with my guys because I can't fight. FUFO has to live. Guys, we don't got guns no more. We can't get carried by the Vindicator doing all the work here. Where was it? Where was it? Spathy space. $611? Was it that? Oh, the Mycons survived. No, it was this one, 556, 121. We don't got too much time to mess around, though. In fact, we should probably, you know, start getting to the end game, because we're like 3 hours and 30 minutes in. Should have been a 2-hour stream, by the way. I can't even land on the planet. Sumatra Delta Craterus. Well, we had notes that they were in the Craterus constellation. Would you just meet at the starbase? I guess so. Oh, the Elrath. And Beetlegoose. Well, the game's not that hard if you take notes, right? Because the game will tell you what's going on. The only thing I had to get a lot of help for was the snake thing. I had no idea where that was. Freeport had to tell me. And like at the end where you guys are just telling me where to go.
Success, Captain! The Mycon's fleet is in shambles. Justice is ours. We have revenged ourselves against the heinous Mycons. They fell for our trap so completely. When they approached Organon 1, we were hiding behind its moon. As they approached, their ships broke combat formation in preparation for their hideous implanting ceremony. We waited until they were fully dispersed around the planet. Then we attacked. The standard Mycon tactic would have been to speed out of orbit using a gravity whip maneuver, but the pod ships refused to abandon their slow-moving deep children's spore pods. They remained in the gravity well, and we sliced them to ribbons. They must have lost a dozen ships to their own stupidity, running into their own plasmoids. The rest? Well, we took care of most of them, in our own special way. And Captain, now that we have taken our revenge on the Mycon, we give you our starship officers and penetrator designs so that you can add our ships to your fleet.
So what happens to you now? Is there something else I can do to you? I mean, for you? My God. Oh my God.
I expect I'm going to be pretty busy for the next few months, overseeing repairs to our fleet of penetrator starships and preparing some kind of defensive system for this starbase. If and when the Ur-Quan return here, we want to have a little surprise ready for them. Captain, The next step is to pull down the slave shield from our planet. In my opinion, the only people who could do that are the Changesi. And as far as I know, they are under a shield of their own. Actually, I'm just dodging the real issue, Captain. Your agenda really has only one item. Destroy the Ur-Quan hierarchy. How to do that? I'm not sure. But I know you can't take them head on, even with that amazing ship of yours. You will have to find their weak spot, and then strike it with everything you've got.
So, what's new, Talana?
Not a great deal, Captain. You seem to be the biggest source of excitement around here. I've had requests from just about every officer under my command to be transferred to your Earth starbase to serve under you. If I wasn't running this starbase, I'd be first in line.
Goodbye, Talana.
Goodbye, my human.
Wait, what do you mean, my human? A little possessive, isn't it? Alright, what was the, you have to go to... Delta Craterus. Craterus. It was around here, right? No. Craterus. $625.93. Do I have anything near that? Got 611.4. 580. Oh, that's good. 580, 623. Yeah, we're going there. $20.40. I know we just checked them. Bingo. Oh my god, that's huge! Oh, I thought it was a ship. It's not a ship, it's multiple ships! Hey, we have the, talking pet?
I sense the presence of my ancient slaves. It is time, Captain.
Employ your powers. What now, Denari?
Oh, gosh. Gee, I don't know. Let's just sit here and talk a while and ignore those thousands of dreadnoughts that are gonna cream us in a few seconds.
I'm scared, Denari. What if it doesn't work?
I'm scared, Denari. What if it doesn't work?
That's what I said.
My species have waited 200 centuries for this moment, so stop blubbering. Let's get to work.
Employ your powers. Confuse the Ur-Quan.
Now, whatever you do, once I've started, don't leave the star system. We've only got one chance at this. Let's make it good. Here I go. Oh.
Is that it?
There is something wrong here. Something which makes my sheath retract and my talons ooze. I sense the ugliness of 1,000 1,000 evil thoughts. And I have located the source of these fetid emanations. They come from aboard your vessel. Foolish renegade human, why have you come here? All that you have found is your inevitable punishment. You may not approach the ancient Sumatra, the symbol of Ur-Quan dominance. Your presence here is further violation of the slave laws, which your species have already violated so flagrantly. We cannot tolerate such insubordination. Your species' penalty shall be
Oh no!
annihilation.
Don't do that. Oh. I've never used these ships, so... I wish I could use my good ship. No! Jesus. Wig? Okay. You can go invisible. Damn. You can shoot for free. Oh. Oh! The planet killed me again. Running out of ships here. I'm so used to the other ship. Okay, dealing with this. He ran into the planet.
Greetings, human friend. We know you're about to be attacked.
The yacht!
And probably don't like being interrupted, but we have important news. The rebellion is won. We are victorious.
They did it!
We have pulled the Veep-Neep Harpy Queen and her cronies from the high perch, and better yet, we have found a new queen. A queen who will unite the clans in peace and harmony as never before. You will never guess who it is, Captain. Uppercunk! Yes, it is...
Uppercunk!
They survived their absorption into our culture and are now providing us with insights into ourselves we never dreamed of. We only thought we were being happy birds of prey. We were fooling ourselves. Our new queen's name is Breaky Gardy the First, and her first command was to rush here and bring you these ships, Yehat Terminators and Pakunk Furies. No, Captain, together we can attack the Sumatra.
Ah, hell yeah! Can we converse?
Okay, human. You made it past Sumatra's guards, and now you can attack the vessel itself. So listen closely. The Sumatra is protected by a thick shell of fused asteroids, reinforced with a weak stasis field. You'll never break through that. The only opening through the asteroid shield is covered with a powerful force screen. One touch of that screen, you're history, Captain. To destroy the Sumatra, you'll have to destroy the shield generators embedded in the asteroid shell. To drop the force screen, you'll have to destroy all 8 of them. When the screen is down, bring in your flagship, move into the asteroid shell, and then press the big red button on your controls. That starts the detonation sequence. Your escape pod will eject automatically. Just hope you're far enough away before that ship blows. Okay, human, this is it. The last battle. Your final moment of triumph. Don't screw up.
The last battle?
Wondering? I'm not going with you, Captain. I'm staying on board. Why, you ask? Because I'm locked in here, you idiot. Get me out. Help, help.
Oh no! Oh my god. How does this even drive? Holy shit.
Loser.
Why is he a Worms character? Do I have battery? No, maybe not. Oh my god. Holy shit, how do I even get close? Got one.
Dummy, baby, moron, baby, idiot, twit. Jerk, twit, moron, loser.
Oh, I got sticky keys on. No!
Baby, twit. Stupid, wimp, dodo, baby, worm. Dodo, moron, dummy, dodo, moron. Jerk, idiot, fool, idiot, twit, moron. Fool, dummy, twit, fool, idiot, twit.
God. Smells like shit. Bro, this whole time I haven't used a single spaceship, right? And now they're sending me into, like, World War 15. I can't even get close. Bro, am I gonna lose on the last fight?
Fool, loser, jerk, worm, moron, baby. Jerk, moron, twit, moron, dodo, idiot. Dodo, baby, twit.
Their health regenerates.
Stupid, dummy. Idiot, stupid. Dummy, idiot, dummy. Loser, jerk, stupid, fool, twit.
Fuck me, this stupid sticky keys shit.
Fool.
Oh my god! I'm so mad. We got it! We got it! We got it! Why do we look like Roger Wilco? When I awoke, there was an angel floating above me. I knew I was dead. But if one has to die, I thought to myself, this was definitely the right way to be dead. And that was about the time I heard Talana's voice, telling me to stop babbling and listen for a moment. She told me that the escape pod had been torn in half. I had been unconscious for over 3 weeks. But my crew and I had succeeded in our mission. The force of the explosion, amplified by the Chimera crystals, had been sufficient to vaporize the Sumatra. And following the destruction of the Sumatra battle platform, the fleets of the Ur-Quan and Korra have fallen into chaos and had been vanquished by Chimera forces and allied starships. Then Talana told me to sit up. She said there was something she thought I'd like to see. I pulled myself up and looked around. That's not my leg, by the way. I was in the sick bay. Beneath me throbbed the sick red glow of the Ur-Quan slave shield. Alana smiled and said that for the past few days, the Chimera have been working on lowering the shield. And it should be neutralized right about now. Earth! With a flare of incandescent light, the slave shield vanished. And for the first time in my life, I saw the true colors of Earth. Blue and greens in 1,000 different shades. As we watched, we could see the first signs of ships coming up from Earth. It lifted from this planet's surface to join us in space. The destiny of mankind had been delayed for over 20 years. But now our world was free and nothing could stop us. I stayed in that hospital for almost a month. That day, I watched the shield fall and my beautiful Talana stood at my side. I'll never forget that day, not for the rest of my life. But grandfather, then what happened? Yeah, how'd you get home? How long did it take before you and Grandma finally got married? Oh, well, we intended to come right home. We got a little sidetracked. Alana and I didn't make it back here to Unzerwald until almost 5 years later. Grandfather, what happened? Where did you go? And how did you find the Mark II? Mark II? That, my children, is an entirely different story. Sequel bait? Can't wait to play Star Control 3. Why aren't the grandkids blue? That's a good question. Oh, it's in development. Okay. Well, I gotta say, it was a lot of fun. Despite everything. This is despite where the end where I was kind of stuck in using the lesser ships. When I was used to my tracking shot, ultra strong ship. The sticky keys activated twice, by the way. I was fuming. And then that one ship destroyed like 5 orbs, and I calmed down. I was like, wait, I gotta clutch in. I will leave this for after the stream. Mr. T versus the Korra. Remember the oars? Oh, it's the relics. Next up, Morrowind. Can I just play Star Control 3 instead? Oh, 100% Morrowind, no! He did say it would be significant. Was that the Thredash? Had no opportunity to show my true skill as an actor. I like these guys. We didn't see them enough. I want some real food. Like a hamburger. Oh man, a hamburger would be nice right now, but it's also 1 a.m. This stream took 4 hours. This is a double stream. I'm not happy about that. We used to play Super Melee with randomized teams. I can see it. That's how you get better with the ships. By doing Super Melee. Or Super Melee. I didn't do it. And look how bad it went against the orbs. Melee. Yeah, I like these guys too. They show fixty. Who repopulated his whole race on his own. Bakunk. $1,900 Punkara. $2 a minute. Come on, give it a call. $2 a minute, that's basically free nowadays. Must have been days away from dying. Oh yeah, we had to reload like 3 times to save him. Contract negotiations are going to be very long. For my role in the sequel, oh boy. The Landro. The Umga. Larry Z. I think Larry Z did a good job. The Ur-Quan were pretty scary. I like to hold small animals and give them the huggy wuggies. So who's the bad guy in Star Control 3? If you push back the Ur-Quan. Unless the Ur-Quan come back. We're the bad guy? I mean, it makes sense. I mean, if it wasn't for the Ur-Quan taking over, it probably would have been the humans. I don't actually know. Oh. I like little spiders. Did you really believe Project Blue Book revealed everything? You know what really happened in Roswell? No. Have you heard of the Men in Black movie? Have you have any friends who have missing days? Do you sleep with your windows unlocked? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought it was Tim Curry for a second. All right. I do believe the lesser brother. I mean, he was a project manager. That's pretty big. All right, I guess time for bed. So, hope you guys enjoyed the ending of the Ur-Quan Masters. We will see you next time, which is tomorrow, where we're going to be doing some Plants vs. Zombies and some Mech Warriors. So tune into that if you are interested. And on that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.